How's it going, everyone? It's me, Taylor, and today I'm coming to you with an update. It's been a while since I posted. I feel like I say that every time I talk to you guys. It's just my life has been getting so busy lately, especially this summer with all the things that I have planned for the summer, which I'm going to tell you about in this video. And I'm also going to update you on everything that I have read and all the books that I have gotten so far. So first things first, you might notice that I look a little different than I usually do when I make videos. My hair is up and I'm in this camp t-shirt. Well, this summer I work at a summer camp with the school that I work with during the school year, and today was one of our field trip days, which is where we have to wear these shirts. And I just got back from work and the daylight is going away, so I needed to film something really fast, so I just didn't even bother trying to get ready or looking really nice. So my makeup's really shiny because it's fading away, and I'm all sweaty because it's extremely hot here in California. It even reached over 100 degrees yesterday on Monday. So I thought I would let you know what I have been reading so far. I'm going to start with the two books that I showed you in my last update. So I will be telling you my thoughts on these books. There are only two books that I have read since the last update video I've made. I have been really slow lately with the end of the school year and the start of summer going on. So the first book, last time we talked about this, I was in the middle of Lady Renegades by Rachel Hawkins. And this is the third and final book in the Rebel Belle trilogy. I absolutely loved the first book, Rebel Belle, and I liked the second book, Miss Mayhem. I could not handle reading this book, so I actually did not finish it. I got about this far. In case I ever really do want to come back to it, I will come back to it, but the way that the story was going, I just didn't like it. And it's too short to end this really fleshed out lore that Rachel Hawkins created in the first book. I don't feel like this can be finished with this book, and it was just very much annoying me because the main character wasn't as interesting as she was in the past. So I put down Lady Renegades for now. I don't know if I will ever go back to it. If I ever feel like it, I will, but right now I don't see that in the near future. The next book that I picked up after Lady Renegades was The Crown by Kiera Cass, and this is the This is the fifth and final book in the Selection series. This book is the sequel to The Heir, which is the companion duology to the Selection trilogy, which this duology is about America's daughter, Eadlyn. Again, disappointing book. I didn't really like the ending. I thought it was very predictable, but I might be saying this because the person that I wanted Eadlyn to end up with in the end didn't really happen. I'm not going to tell you who I wanted her to end up with so I don't spoil any of you who have not read this book yet, but I will tell you that the person she does end up with had a lot of people who liked him, so I guess some people were happy with the ending, but I wasn't. I thought it was a very cheap ending, the way they tried to fix the country and all the problems with it. So I didn't really enjoy this book. I think I gave it a 2 out of 5 stars on Goodreads, so I will link that review down below if you want to go check out my written review of this. And that is really all my thoughts on The Crown. If you haven't read it and you've read all the other Selection books, I would read it. I'm not mad and I'm not disappointed that I read this. I feel closure a little bit, but not fully, but I won't look back on it too badly. Now I'm going to show you some of the books that I've bought. I haven't really showed you a book haul in a while, so I'm gonna just go back to what I last think I remember showing you, and I'm just gonna show you some of the books I have. I only have 4 books to show you. I haven't really been buying books lately because I've been spending way too much money on that. So I told myself I would only buy new releases when they come out, but I did break that rule only one time during this buying of 4 books. So the first book I'm going to show you, it was my breaking rule of the new releases only, But it is a new release of this year, but I just hadn't gotten it the year, actually no, it came out in 2015. I just hadn't gotten it when it came out because I wasn't really interested in it and I hadn't finished her other books yet, but I got Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. I have read the first book of her Grisha trilogy, Shadow and Bone, and I really did enjoy that book, and I want to finish the Grisha trilogy soon when I have time. But so because I liked that and everyone was raving and talking about how good this book was, I picked it up. I do know that it takes place in the same world as the Grisha trilogy, which is really interesting, and I have high hopes for enjoying this book. And I really love the way it looks. Look how beautiful this is, and look at the pages. I wanted to get the copy before the black pages went away. The next book that I have with me is The Trials of Apollo by Rick Riordan. I finished Rick Riordan's other book earlier this year, which was the Magnus Chase book, Magnus Chase and the Gods of Asgard, The Sword of Summer, and I absolutely loved it, and I was really looking forward to reading The Trials of Apollo. I didn't immediately pick up and read it because I was in the middle of The Heir and I wanted to finish that first before I just dropped it. And after finishing The Heir, I did pick this up. I am currently reading this book right now, and I am over halfway into it. I'm on chapter 20, and I can tell you right now, I'm really enjoying it. If you don't know what this book is about, it is another continuation to the Percy Jackson series, but Percy is not the main character. I was under the impression that Percy would be one of the secondary characters to Apollo, but really he only showed up like in a couple scenes, and we haven't seen from him since the beginning of the book. I'm not really disappointed in that because Apollo is just fine to read by himself because he is as funny. He is maybe not as funny as Percy, but he is pretty dang funny to read, and I love the new characters in this, and I love the concept of what this is going on about, and we have prospect of maybe seeing Leo in the book, and I'm super excited to see Leo again because we haven't seen him since the end of The Blood of Olympus, and I was never given closure with Leo's character. So I'm super excited and pumped to see him when I finish this book, hopefully. The next book I got it, I think, a couple weeks ago when I forgot it even came out that time, but I remembered, and then I immediately went to the bookstore and got it, and that is A Court of Mist and Fury by Sarah J. Maas. Sarah J. Maas has written the Throne of Glass series, which is still going on right now, which I absolutely love, and this book is the sequel to her new series, A Court of Thorns and Roses, which was the first book. And I loved A Court of Thorns and Roses. That is a really hard title to say. A Court of Thorns and Roses. I really loved A Court of Thorns and Roses when I read it. It did take me a while to read it because the beginning was slow, but at the end I was absolutely just intrigued and enchanted into this new story that Sarah is telling us. So I am excited to get into A Court of Mist and Fury because I just hear amazing things about it ever since I've bought it, and I'm trying to stay away from spoilers as much as possible. It's really everywhere on my feed right now. So I hope to be getting to this right after I finish The Trials of Apollo. This is on my next to read list. Hopefully I'll get to it soon, this summer maybe, if I have time. But yes, and this one's way bigger than the first book, which is just fantastic because the bigger the book, the better. The last book I have to show you, I totally forgot came out. I thought it wasn't coming out until September because those books usually come out in September. And that is The Last Star, which is the third and final book in the Fifth Wave trilogy by Rick Yancey. I loved the first book, The Fifth Wave. I enjoyed the second book, The Infinite Sea. I loved it when I first read it, but when I looked back on it, it wasn't as intriguing and enjoyable as The Fifth Wave, but I still really liked it. And I'm excited to get to the final book and see how this series is ending, because I really have no idea where this can be going, because it's just one twist after another. Like, seriously, you think you know where the story is heading, and then you don't. Like, every time you think you got it, your mind totally changes. But yes, I'm excited to read this. I am a bit disappointed in the size. It is, again, smaller than the first book, I think it's only a little bit bigger than the second one, but still, I wish it was bigger. I like the cover though. I like the cover more than I like the second cover. Now I want to show you something that I got finally in the mail. My mother got me this for Christmas and it's finally arrived. The reason it took so long was because the maker on Etsy, her house caught on fire and all her materials were destroyed, so she had to remake all of her inventory. And the wait was long, but it was well worth it because what I got was amazing, and that is this Harry Potter book pillow. It's just lovely. It opens, and because this one is the third book, The Prisoner of Azkaban, inside of it, it comes with a little Marauder's map, which opens up, and it's fantastic. And it has the first page of the book, The Prisoner of Azkaban, and it's a really nice pillow. There is foam inside of it, so it can be used to sleep with, and I have slept with it. My sister made a joke saying, I can finally cuddle a book when I sleep and not hurt myself. So yes, if you want to check out her shop, I will leave a link to her shop below with the link to this product. And she makes all other types of books, not just Harry Potter book pillows. You can ask her to do to do a certain book and she will do it for you. And no problem with it at all. She is lovely, and I think this was only $35, which is very well worth it. The craftsmanship is just beautiful. Now on to how busy I will be this summer and why I might not be posting as much as I already do, which is maybe monthly. So this summer I will be working 2 jobs. You think working 1 is enough, but no, I'll be working 2. Along with working at a summer day camp, I got a job at Barnes & Noble. It just happened. I'm someone that came over and was we hired to clean the windows at my house. He knew the manager at Barnes & Noble and he gave her my name, and they were hiring, so I got into an interview, and yesterday was my first day, which was orientation, so I got my name tag, and I am so excited to start in this new job. I've been wanting to work at Barnes & Noble for a few years now, ever since I started loving books like I do. So just being surrounded by them all day is going to be awesome. My friends keep making jokes saying that I'm never going to bring home a paycheck because I'm going to be buying books with my employee discount, but I will still, but not to the point where I'm blowing off all my money, because I really need that money, because I start classes in August. August 22nd is my first day at Vanguard University, and I am very nervous and very excited at the same time to start at this new school. I have been at Orange Coast College for the past 3 years, and I'm just so excited to be transferring to a university instead of being at a community college. Community college was great. I think it was a great leeway into the college experience. It saved me a lot of money, so if you are having thoughts about going to a JC or an actual university, I highly suggest going to a JC because they are well worth it. You get the same education for less money. The next thing I have for you is, actually, I'm going to this tomorrow. It starts officially on Thursday, but the first day I can go there is tomorrow. I will be at VidCon 2016 at the Anaheim Convention Center. Because I live in California and really close to Anaheim, it's very easy for me to get there, so I don't really have to pay for a flight ticket to get there or drive really far. So I have been going for the past 2 years, and this will be my 3rd year at VidCon. So if you watch my videos and you're going to be there, I welcome you to come up to me and say hi. I would really like to meet all of you that have been supporting me throughout this almost a year of me posting videos, and I just want to say hi to you. I will be at the Barnes & Noble Book Bash the day before, which is Wednesday the 22nd. It's the Barnes & Noble in Orange, and if you want to go and if you're in the area of Orange County, you are welcome to come. You don't have to have a VidCon ticket. I will leave the link to the event on Facebook in the description so you can check that out. But yes, so I will be going to VidCon. I will be trying to vlog. I'm not sure how that's gonna work. I'm borrowing my mother's digital camera so I don't have to use my phone all day and waste my battery, because I record with my cell phone, which you might notice with my videos. So that is all I have for you guys today. Like I said, I hope to be posting on this channel as much as possible this summer. I will be posting a vlog sometime soon for VidCon, whether it be a multi-day vlog or just one big vlog of the entire weekend. I will be posting that. If you haven't followed me on any of my social media sites, go ahead and do that down below. I am basically Leal Taylor 11 on almost any site except for Tumblr. I will post that down below, and Goodreads, I will post it down below as well. Post everything in the description, including all of the reviews and events that I have been talking about. So if you want to go check those out, go ahead. And I will see you guys hopefully soon with a new video. Goodbye!